Hello, Ambassador Marisa Gerard. It's our pleasure to have you for a time with Sun News. And how do you see the relationship between India and Netherlands? We are sharing 75 plus years of diplomatic and strategic relationship, and we have good economic relationship between both the countries. How do you see when you are right here in Tamil Nadu and Chennai port?
Yes, well, we have a very strong relationship. I'm an ambassador in your country now for 1 year. I'm very proud of the relationship that we have because there's a strong commercial bond. We're the fourth investor in your country, and we have quite some companies who are active in India. It's about 300 Dutch companies who are here, but about the same amount of companies are investing in the Netherlands. And we see that there are also lots of students who go to the Netherlands to study. We also have lots of Dutch people who go on holiday or who are starting here business or startups, and so there's a lot of people-to-people contact as well.
Okay. You are talking about people-to-people contact, and in business perspective, we can say that Netherlands is sharing its investment and trading relationship. It has huge bond with India, and comparing with other countries in Europe, Netherlands sharing more investment in India. How do you see the environment and the climate of business here in India?
Well, I think there are lots of opportunities for Dutch companies to invest, to start up business here, to work together with agents or to form consortia together with entrepreneurs here in India. We have a joint working group on trade and investment. They're going to meet again in January, and then we always talk about the ease of doing business to see how we can actually nurture even more this kind of relationship that we have. But we also work together on lots of other issues, like for example on agriculture, on health, on innovation, on water management, also very important, on energy, on greening the energy, on ports and maritime, it's also very important. And these are all issues where we have a lot of business as well. And when our two prime ministers, when they met in the margins of the G20, they said to one another, let's build a strategic partnership and also talk about security issues. And that's what we're going to do next year, to build that strategic partnership. And then of course, Tamil Nadu is a very important state. It's the second economy in this country. So we also have quite some activities here in Tamil Nadu, and that's why I'm here for this week.
Okay, you were addressing about Tamil Nadu. I'm coming for that next question. When we're talking about the investment and trading facilities in India, how the fast track mechanism works and it facilitates an investment sectors kind of key sectors.
So the fast track mechanism is a way of getting in touch with each other to actually discuss real quickly if we see that there are obstacles for investment or for doing business. And so we have our joint working group on trade and investment that will take place in January, where we will discuss these kind of issues. But sometimes we also discuss it on state level. For example, this afternoon we will have our Dutch companies who are based here in Tamil Nadu. They will speak here with people from government and talk, amongst others, about maybe certain obstacles or maybe not, or they will talk about their plans for investment. But it's very important to have that discussion. And your embassy in The Hague is doing the same for your companies who are investing in the Netherlands. They can also use the fast track mechanism to discuss these kind of issues. And it works really well.
You were mentioning about some sectors that Netherlands companies, Dutch companies are investing in. And India is basically an agrarian-based economy, it was. And Netherlands Dutch companies are helping out in those sectors, agriculture and water management, these kind of sectors. What kind of technology you guys are bringing in?
Well, I mean, in all these sectors, technology is very important, because if you look at the agricultural sector, if you have the right seeds, for example, or you have certain innovation where you can be very precise with the water that you're using, you can actually get much higher yields. The same, for example, for husbandry, for your dairy sector. Yeah. Sometimes when you have the right food or you have the right knowledge or hygiene measures, you can actually get higher yield. And when you get higher yield, you get higher income for your farmers as well. And you can even go and export maybe to other countries. So I think especially in agriculture we have a lot to offer. We are the second agricultural exporter in the world, next to the United States, after the United States. But also if you look at water management, it's about protecting the land against the water, so flood risk, to reduce the flood risk, but also drought. Sometimes that's the problem, that there's not enough water.
Yeah, we're having this climate change and El Nino issues. India is monsoon-based country, so we need to have the eye on drought management and as well as water management.
And flood risk as well.
Yeah.
But also how to clean your water. How to make sure that you have clean rivers so that people actually have safe drinking water as well. So these are all issues where we have something to offer and where we have a strategic partnership. And when our experts come in, it's always win-win. Because the experts, they also learn again. When they are working here, they also learn again because the circumstances are different. Our experts very often also work in other countries like Indonesia or Vietnam, so they can bring in best practices as well from those circumstances. So that's important. I think health is very important, where we can really help each other, because I think India is very important, very strong in the pharma industry. They have great experts, they're doing great research. And yesterday we had a seminar here with experts from both countries on oncology research. Okay. Very often in India, because it's such a huge country, you have an enormous amount of data. And data are very important for research, to test and see and learn. So I spoke to the medical specialist from Tamil Nadu yesterday, and the doctors, who were in this seminar the whole day, and I learned a lot.
Tamil Nadu acts like a medical hub of India and many countries.
Yeah, I think Tamil Nadu and Hyderabad, Telangana, those are really important states. But also here in Chennai, so we work here together also in the health sector and water management, and we work on agriculture. Innovation is very important as well, I think. And I'm also interested, after having talked to your chief secretary, to see a bit what's happening in the ports and see if maybe there are also some opportunities to do a bit more together.
Netherland ambassadoruடன் இன்னும் சுவாரஸ்யமான நிறைய விஷயங்களை நம்ம கேட்டு தெரிஞ்சுக்க போறோம். இந்த கப்பல்ல, இந்த சுவாரஸ்யமான பாய்மர கப்பல்ல இன்னும் நிறைய இடங்கள் இருக்கு, அங்கிருந்து பேசுவோம். We are here in the ship from Netherland. It has its own history and it's traveled through the path of Darwin's beagle. So here in Chennai, the STAD Amsterdam ship, what is the significance we are having about the ship? Can you explain?
Yes. Well, this is a beautiful ship that's built according to the traditional way of building sailing ships centuries ago. And they built it again in the year 2000. This was launched by the city of Amsterdam, teaming up with the business community to showcase the Netherlands. And what they did, what I really think is very interesting, is that they actually included unemployed youth in Amsterdam to train them, to teach them craftsmanship, and they actually helped to build the ship.
They built this
together.
Okay.
They gave them jobs, they were teaching them, training them, and they also gave them jobs here to be part of the crew on the ship. So one of the objectives of this ship is to ask for attention for youth unemployment. That's one of the things. And the other thing is that they really want to make a connection with the countries that they're actually visiting and make sure that they create this platform where business can meet each other, or where business can meet government, or where business can meet maybe knowledge institutes, and where we can team up and come up with solutions for the societal problems of our time. And that's what this ship is doing. For 2 years now, it's traveling the world. It went to all kind of iconic cities like San Francisco, New York, Sydney, Tokyo, Shanghai, and now it's here in Chennai.
Yeah.
And then it's going to Mumbai.
So it's our pleasure, and we are so proud and glad about that. This iconic ship is here, landed in Chennai.
Yes.
And how do you see Chennai and its people and this culture, and what kind of knowledge sharing and objective this ship gonna give to this place and people?
I'm a big admirer of Tamil Nadu because I can see you have high economic growth, you have a very motivated population who's studying really well, who's working hard, you have this manufacturing industry as well. And so there's a lot of character, I think, in this state. And I also really love what the government did on, he's very strict with me now. He says I have to stop. But what they do here with the midday meal in the schools, where you feed your children in school so that they can really study well. And so I think there are lots of opportunities here in Tamil Nadu, and that's why the ship is here. So this afternoon, our Dutch companies are coming, talking with your government as well on how we can do more together. So I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah, it's our
I'll come
pleasure.
back.
And how do you see that we are maintaining social indicators, like you are saying we are, the state is acting like a welfare state, midday meal, kind of many schemes we are introducing and implementing in the state. How do you see that comparing with Netherland? It already has that social welfare kind of initiations.
Yes, well, we also find that very important in the Netherlands, so I recognize it here in this state on how you're rolling out these programs and how you get results as well. Because you get good numbers, you get well-educated people and very motivated people as well. And then you attract also investment. So yes, I have lots of confidence in this state and I will be back, I promise.
Yeah, thank you so much for this time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. இந்த மீட்டிங்க்கு நடுவில் எங்களுக்கு நீங்கள் டைம் ஒதுக்கினதுக்கு நன்றி. எந்த மாதிரியான ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் வந்து டச் கம்பெனிஸ்க்கு இந்தியாவிலையும் அண்ட் இந்தியன் எக்ஸ்போர்ட்டர்ஸ்க்கு வந்து டச் லேண்ட்ஸ்லேயும் வந்து ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் இருக்குது? நீங்கள் என்ன செக்டர் ஆக்சுவலி யூ ஆர் ஹோல்டிங் அண்ட் வாட்ஸ் யுவர் பிஸ்னஸ்?
ஓகே, from India it's a big evolving market, it's a big growing economy. அதில் வந்து தமிழ்நாடு வந்து இந்தியாவில் வந்து செகண்ட் பிக்கஸ்ட் ரெவென்யூ ஜென்ரேட்டிங் ஸ்டேட்டாக இருக்குங்க. ஸோ மோஸ்ட்லி டச் கம்பெனிஸ் வந்து தமிழ்நாட்டில் இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் நிறைய இருக்குது. எஸ்பெஷலி நம்ம கவர்மெண்ட்டோட சப்போர்ட்டோட with all the support in transparency and support in economic growth and clear focus. Take for example, நாங்கள் வந்து coir industry represent பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோங்க. I am from an industry which is into export of coir. We are doing around 3,540 foot iCube containers and generating close to 350 crores revenue in turnover. And last 7 years national award winner for being biggest exporter of coir pith.
Oh, that's great.
So basically தென்னைநாரோட எக்ஸ்போர்ட்னா தமிழ்நாடுக்கு அது ஒரு ரொம்ப ஸ்பெஷல் ரோல் இருக்குங்க. அண்ட் அது வந்து இப்போ ரீசெண்டாக வந்து தென்னைநார் வந்து ஹார்டிகல்ச்சர் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில் ஒரு ரொம்ப வெரி இம்பார்ட்டண்ட் ரோல் இருக்குங்க. எஸ்பெஷலி சஸ்டைனபிலிட்டி டெவலப்மெண்ட்டாக நேச்சுரல் ஆர்கானிக் ப்ராடக்டாக இன்டர்நேஷ்னலி யூரோப்பிலெல்லாம் பீட் மோஸ் பேன் வந்துட்டுருக்குங்க. அது வரும்போதேக்கு நம்ம தமிழ்நாடுன்னு ஒரு கோயர் ப்ராடக்ட் ஹார்டிகல்ச்சரில் அது ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் இருக்குங்க. தமிழ்நாடு கவர்மெண்ட் எஸ்பெஷலி த இண்டஸ்ட்ரீஸ் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் டேன் கோயர் தமிழ்நாடு கோயர் டெவலப்மெண்ட் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டோட சப்போர்ட்டோடு கூடி நம்ம கோயர் இண்டஸ்ட்ரிக்கு நிறைய க்ரோத் சப்போர்ட் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்குங்க ஆஸ் ஒன் நவ்.
தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச் சார். நிறைய இன்சைட்ஸ் கொடுத்துருக்குறீங்க. தமிழ்நாடு வந்து ஒரு பெரிய ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி க்ரியேட் பண்ணக்கூடிய ஒரு பிளாட்ஃபார்மாக இருக்குது அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து தெரியுது. தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச் ஃபார் யுவர் டைம்.
யூ வெல்கம். தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் திஸ் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி.
உடனுக்குடன் செய்திகளை தெரிந்து கொள்ள சன் நியூஸ் பெல் ஐகானை கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க.